It's just too hot. I'm seeing drips off my face hit the equipment.
Have you tried losing some weight, fatty?
Hi, Coco and Greg. Hello.
Are you looking to grow closer to Mark Wahlberg?
Hello. See, I knew something was happening. Get over here. You guys, Bob the drag queen is here. If you're in the car, take both hands off the wheel and start clapping, please.
I've been workshopping my Bernie Sanders impersonation.
Okay.
While I do find humor in people finding enjoyment in pictures of me at Donald Trump's inauguration, I find it hard to see the humor in oligarchs taking over our entire U.S. government system. And I do think that big banks will not enjoy a Bernie Sanders presidency, and it is a big problem when 98% of the wealth goes to 2% of the population.
Yeah. I'll give it like a B.
I think it's good.
Like a C+. No,
I've been working on my Robert Kennedy.
It's too resonant.
Oh wait, can I hear it?
Did you know that hot dog water can kill cancer?
Can you do anybody political?
I could do Martin Van Buren.
And I do want to hear it.
No, maybe a Kennedy.
That's how Martin Van Buren would have said that.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Yeah, Millard Fillmore.
Give it up for Bob the drag queen.
Bob the drag
You look
queen.
great, by the way.
Yeah, love those green. Are those gauchos?
I wish I had personal style.
Yeah, last time he was wearing a suit at one point.
Do you smoke cigarettes?
I started smoking it. Yeah, currently. I love it.
Most cigarette smokers either want to quit or want to quit.
Yes. But you know what I appreciate?
What's that?
The other category. The ones that don't want to quit.
Do you know
can't
a lot
get
of those?
enough of it. I am one currently.
Oh, per.
Yeah. Did you notice that every fucking person in the world is vaping right now? For me, smoking and vaping are two very different activities. They're not even related.
Well, one is smoke and one is vapor.
Any more? Let's take a break.
I started vaping because I was on the Madonna tour and all the dancers were vaping. I was just like, let me get one of these watermelon flavored air. Let me get let me get some of your strawberry mint.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I am addicted to nicotine. There's nicotine in this. I had to switch to the nicotine-free vapes just to satisfy the oral fixation of doing this nonstop. And I am quitting. That's why I'm on the zero nicotine vape.
I would imagine you could trick yourself quite easily.
There's no buzz.
Is there really a buzz with the nicotine? I mean, I guess
For me,
I don't feel it because I smoke.
Oh, girl, I remember one time hitting a nicotine vape and I was like, I am high. I was like, day one.
Reset.
Literally, I was like, I am in a
silver chip.
This begins my relapse. I need a 24-hour chip. I remember I was driving from the gym and I was like, oh, a vape. And I hit it and I was already winded. I had to pull the car over.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious. I would not. I was like,
that is so.
I was so lightheaded. I was like, oh my God, I couldn't think straight. I had to pull over and I was like, I gotta quit the nicotine. This is a true story. I was under the stage hiding and I did a little vape and I didn't think anyone saw me. And then an 11-year-old girl said to me, are you vaping? And I said, oh yeah, but you know, I'm not normal. And she goes, do you like it? And I said, I do not like this. She goes, well, if you hate it, why are you doing it?
Are you serious?
I'm not lying to you. And I said, you know, that's a really good point. And that day, I stopped vaping for like months. Then I got back on a little bit. I remember that little girl shamed me down.
I mean, they can wield shame like no other.
Oh, because they have no shame.
Hello.
You were like, a great poet once said,
Step into the plate, I'm Trixie Mattel. Got my name in the game, better learn it well, because I'm the MVP heading up to bat, and I go to third base, but I never tell that.
but I thought you were making fun of me. And then when I heard you rap it, I was like, oh.
You know who else is a low-key great rapper? And I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to say it. If she wasn't who she is, I think she could be a contender for a great rapper with her lyrics.
Sherry Lee Lewis.
Yes. No. Kesha. Hear me out.
Well, you love Kesha.
I love Kesha.
What's your favorite Kesha song?
Blow. I went to go see
It's
Kesha
awesome.
on tour. It's pretty common to cry during a performance at some point during a tour. Some people cry a lot.
Oh, you mean just in general at concerts?
Yeah, at concerts. Like, oh my God, I love this.
I was like, people cry all the time at Kesha?
So,
Damn.
I mean, a lot of people were crying when she sang Praying. That's not when I cried. I cried at the encore. She was like, y'all ready for one more? And then she went, dance, tears.
Isn't that embarrassing? I was crying. Back door crack. We don't need a key. We good for free. No VIP sleep. That's so embarrassing. But I was crying.
Okay.
You're gonna act like you didn't have a brief exorcism?
I was gas.
Got it.
Look with gas from time to time.
Gang.
I recently made my good friend watch Ghost for the first time. Whoopi Goldberg and Ghost.
She was amazing.
Brilliant. I signed the wrong name. I mean,
how would you like it? 10s and 20s?
Yeah.
If the Whoopi Goldberg cinematic universe is continuous, it was redeemed when she became a biggest headliner. If Whoopi is the same person in every movie,
gotcha.
and then she went to space, she was in Star Trek, and then she became a hyena. You know she was in Lion King.
I've never seen it.
Whoa!
I know.
What kind of millennial are you?
The one that doesn't watch cartoons.
But you watch like other ones like Little Mermaid.
Well, I mean, I've seen them when I was a child.
Yes.
But Lion King didn't come out when I was a child.
It came out in 1994.
Oh, it did?
Yes.
The one with Beyonce?
No!
I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. I'm like sweating. I'm sweating in here. So in 94, you were 10.
I was 12.
12 years old.
Let me tell you what I was doing in 94.
I really want to know.
I was sitting in the dark drinking blood. You think I was watching The Lion King?
Why were you drinking blood?
Because I was goth.
Whose blood?
My blood and my friends. Ooh. We were in the dark.
The more I learn about
pretending
you.
to be bisexual. Before we get into Simone Biles and meth.
Would you buy a Golden Globe for $20,000?
The I would.
How about an Olympic gold medal?
From Simone Biles? I would pay $20,000 to lick Simone Biles' foot.
Have you seen about her husband?
You got me together. You got me together.
I forgot you sent me the video.
I sent you a text message. Your impression of Simone Biles' husband.
Actually, I don't even know who this bitch is. Simone Biles' husband is a player for the NFL, but he's a free agent, so he's not a big deal right now. Like, you're a professional athlete, and you're like, I actually didn't know who Simone Biles was. I'm the prize. I don't even know this.
Yeah, Cabaret the movie is cute and short.
Oh.
There's a very dark undertone to all of it.
Because it's all happening in Germany during the World War.
And Simone Biles was
It's Simone Biles.
Allied forces led by Simone Biles.
And her husband was a no one. And no one knew who he was.
Movie musicals is that
Yeah,
top
I'm talking
three.
about movie musicals.
I would say Cabaret Chicago and
Xanadu.
I haven't seen it.
From Justin to Kelly.
Crossroads.
Do you remember From Justin to Kelly?
I know about it. I've never seen it. Simone in that one?
Say again, who?
Simone in that one?
Simone's in that one, yeah.
She directed.
And he doesn't know who she is. The most famous f***ing director in Hollywood.
How many seasons did Black and Viv play before she was replaced by Light Skin and Viv?
Light Skin and Viv. Well, I knew it was 2, but Tracy didn't tell me. But I just want to say I knew it was
3.
It was 3?
Yes, Mary.
And her name is, I want to say her name, but I can't.
I know you want it. It was Simone Biles. Originator
She was
of
both.
the role.
Have you seen the Brittany one? This guy goes, "Who are you?" And then she goes, "It's Brittany." Bitch. They know it's coming.
What if she forgot? It's Madonna?
Christina and Simone Biles.
It was just like, wait.
She just starts doing
triple back somersault. Killers of the Flower Moon, that picture just directed by Simone Biles. She did it during the Olympics.
And still got a gold medal. Exactly. Ryan Murphy had this thing where he doesn't like to be critiqued by other queer people. Bianca was like making jokes about Ryan Murphy.
Okay.
She makes it about everyone on Twitter.
Yeah.
But instead of being like, got you, but he was like, I can't believe you would say something like this about me.
It could be a gay assistant.
For Ryan or for Bianca?
Ryan.
Yes, yes, it's Simone Biles. Simone Biles is both her assistants.
She's running Ryan Murphy's Twitter
and Bianca fighting herself. I love Simone Biles as not every woman, every person. I'm every person.
They're all in me.
I just go. And I'm 4'8".
You see the Renaissance tour? I can't believe she appeared that high.
Do you see Simone Biles in the Renaissance tour? You should have him on your podcast.
The amount of restraint it would require me to have a civil, brief, respectful conversation with her is probably something I do not have.
I mean, the husband, you should have him on.
Who?
Exactly.
It has been too long since I have been bullied by these two.
No, you want to talk
every
about
day of my life for a year and a half.
No. You want to talk about bullied? Wait, have we ever had you on here together? I don't think so.
I did one with you, and I did one with you
I had
in
you
the
this
pink
spring.
studio. Now we're blue.
What do you think about the
hates-
blue, Kelly?
Blue, if
It
true.
reminds me of a place I used to stay, a mental hospital. When I first moved to LA, I had like a mental breakdown for a minute and they threw me in the loony bin because words would not form out of my mouth. And the only way I was able to speak is if I was holding a guitar and strumming it. And so when my agent called, I would have to pick up a guitar and start strumming it in order to speak to him and be like, hello, how are you? But that's what the color of the walls was when they put me in there. It was only for like a week and a half.
Wow.
But it's also like a Tiffany blue.
People have very strong feelings about it.
They
Some of the
hate it.
comments are like,
That blue killed my family.
Yeah, I just want to talk about bullying, Kelly. I remember when we were on tour. That was when I quit drinking. Kelly goes, it's bad enough that one doesn't drink.
And I hear you're back on the bottle. Thank goddess. Honey, I have lost too many friends to sobriety.
Honestly, don't laugh at me. I think everybody has a little bit of The Shining.
I've been practicing this thing where I like read people's minds. So do you want me to try it on you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to totally read your mind. So first of all, think of a number between 1 and 10.
Got it.
Okay, now you're going to take that number and you're going to multiply it by 9. Can you do this?
Yes, Kelly.
Come on,
Yeah,
you're a
I got
business
it.
lady. I know
it.
you're good
I
with
got
numbers. Do you have a 2-digit number?
Yeah.
Totally already reading your mind. Take those 2 digits and add them together and then subtract by 5. You're going to take that number and think of the letter of the alphabet that it connects with. So like A is 1, B is 2.
Okay.
And now you're going to think of a country that starts with that letter.
Are you f***ing with me, Kelly?
No, I'm serious.
I can't think of countries. I could barely think of the math part. Oh my
Come on,
God.
you've been to every
Okay,
country in the world.
I got it.
Okay. And then you're going to think of the last letter of that country and think of an animal that starts with that letter.
Okay, got it.
And then you're going to think of the last letter of that animal and think of a color that starts with that letter.
Okay, got it.
Are you thinking about an orange kangaroo in Denmark?
Ow, why did it work?
Yeah, totally. I'm telling you, I can read minds.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you fucking can't. You guys,
Did you
Kelly
all just
Mantle,
witness this?
You're going to come in here and do black magic witchcraft.
Yes. That's what you were thinking about, though, right?
Yes, but how?
No, I don't tell my secrets. My daddy was the high school football coach on top of my uncle being Mickey Mantle.
If you're over 30 and you know what a baseball card is, Mickey Mantle is like huge batting average.
Huge batting average.
Timeless home runs.
Well, you know.
What was he like?
He was amazing. Really? He was a drinker, a big drinker. Yeah, real big drinker. Real big drinker and womanizer. You know, I loved going places with him because it was always just mayhem. You know, it was just like, you know,
That's
kind of like you
crazy.
and Trixie.
Actually, drag racers kind of are like famous athletes. Famous to people who know, but not at all to people who don't.
To who don't.
You have your MVPs and all that Hall of Famers and stuff.
I always love imagining in my mind like NASCAR guys Googling drag race, seeing like Katya and Trixie and
I know, they're
Bianca Del
they're
Rio
like, this is the
pop-up.
future that liberals wanted. Yeah.
I think about you two a lot, how artistic you have to be. Like, this is one thing, but then this is something else.
Those
no,
skills
it's
don't
a totally
transfer.
different
Because
thing.
I was actually a good painter, and then that didn't help at all.
Do you like the glam?
I
Do you like doing the glam?
I don't
I don't
like
either.
it. I'm letting my face just naturally fall to my collarbones. I had to go on a journey with it because I was like, oh man, my face is changing because I'm living longer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no. I asked like my beautiful model friend, like, where do people go to not have their face look like it lived a long time? She's like, this doctor. And I like ran in and he's like, yeah, I can get in there. I can lift it. I can sew it all back. And then I was like, okay, let me think about it. And then I was like, forget it. I was never selling something that was in trend, you know? I was always a little bit over here anyways. Why don't I just let it fall and see if I get more roles? Haggard Witch. Fun role.
Super fun.
Right.
Honestly, if I could poop like a deer, I would be so happy. You know that they don't have like the endless wipe. You know what I'm talking about? Where you're like, where do I begin and my poop ends at this point? Like, did I even poop? Like, what is happening to my body? Oh, that's such a day ruiner.
Trixie and I always talk about the fact that it's just endless feces talk. Let's pivot.
Okay, because I could go on and on. I was about to tell you my worst poop story of my life.
Do it.
Are you
have
sure?
to. Yeah, you have to.
Okay, lots of enthusiasm from the tiny pink room that I thought was a lot bigger watching this online.
Really?
I thought you guys were in a studio.
Oh, no.
And I won't disclose the location for your diehards, but I was surprised. If this podcast is very popular, I'm going to be walked to my car after this. That's for sure. Okay, so I was in this studio, like a real studio, not like this. So I had to take a poop while I was in this studio, and it was a public bathroom, and I went into one of the stalls. When you take a poop, you're going to wipe, and you're going to check it to see if you need to wipe again. This is basic stuff that nobody's verbalizing. There was a few stalls. I don't know why she picked this one. A woman opened the stall door while I was looking. And the worst part is I definitely needed to wipe again. I could be pooping, but it'd still be kind of my thing. This was like, here's my poop that I just took off my ass, and I need to do more. So you should probably close the door and pick a different stall. Sorry. Proof is right here.
Oh my God.
Proof for the both of us.
Let's do some rapid fire. So Bosco.
Okay.
How dare you?
I have to.
Okay. Do you still find being attracted to twinks a character flaw?
Yes. I think twinks are a blight among, on humanity.
They need to be stopped.
There is always a better option.
That word to me is disgusting. It's not something that inspires sexual feelings to me.
I feel like twinks also have to pick a lane. Like you either die a twink or live long enough to see yourself transition or whatever
Right.
Batman said.
What's it like to be brave?
Kind of overwhelming, but somebody has to do it.
And you do it with grace and aplomb. A question from my lesbian producer. What are the names of your cats?
Tegan and Sarah. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you think being raised Catholic caused you to convert to being trans?
My childhood pastor was also found in possession of child pornography, and I was an altar boy. Oh. You're jumping ahead. Nothing ever happened there, and I think that's where the self-esteem issues started.
Thank you so much, Bosco. High
Thank you so
five.
much.
Oh,
Yay.
this was so wonderful.
This is a delight.
You remain, no shade to our previous guest, that you are the sexiest, most beautiful guest on our show to date. Everybody else, your dogs.
Your dogs! Oh my God, I just have to say, out of all the opportunities I've had, this is by far the most recent, and I just want to thank you so much.
Thank you, Macy, for joining us. Let's have some more riveting conversation.
Yeah.
I had a question for Kate. Kate, how many helicopters do you own?
Full size or mini? Important distinction.
What's the difference?
Mini's like size of jar of mayonnaise. Real size or standard Black Hawk Down.
You don't really have much experience in politics, yet you're
Well,
running.
that's what you'd think. But I'd say Fox News, Hannity, all that stuff. You know, I've clocked in a lot of hours. It's almost like a law degree. I tell a lot of people what I think. And
What's your platform?
well, I've said over and over again, we don't need health care. We don't need welfare. We can put that back into this train I'm working on. This train that goes all the way around, up and down. It's going to be real good, but, we can't keep paying people's bills and keeping their lights on. They could just work at the train station. I don't know what's wrong with people these days. You got to put your back in.
You're born into money. You have a lot of money, and you're.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Would you say that you're self-made?
Well, I guess you'd have to give my doctor some of the credit, but for the most part, my bank account speaks for itself. I worked hard for that. I ran a lot of laps, jumped a couple of times, and
Recently, there was a track and field athlete suspended for smoking weed.
in my day, we were smoking dope. We were rolling doobies, and nobody really knew about it. They didn't have CSI back then. So I feel bad for her, but I guess you got to be careful. These kids are taking nudes and stuff on their phone. I just,
Have you ever sent out a nude?
Well, it was more of a sketch. I think it was unsolicited, but it never resurfaced.
I have just.
Now, see, listen, I also like Flash Gordon.
I haven't watched it. The costumes are incredible, right?
Roy, you haven't watched Flash?
No.
You are a drag queen.
I know.
You must watch Flash.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Not the boar worms. Not the boar worms. Girl,
What are the boar worms?
The boar worms are the worms and stuff. Not the boar worms. It's just, you gotta watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Flash Gordon, Defender of the Universe. It's a cult classic, you know.
I gotta watch it.
Not the boar worms. It's not the boar worms. Not the boar worms. No, not the boar. The boar worms. The boar worms. Not the boar worms. The boar worms get on me. It's gonna go in me. Oh, not the boar worms. Oh.
I definitely found you guys through the podcast. I actually never watched Drag Race. I was always too far behind of the rules of the show.
Which episode did you guest judge?
There was an old lady dance.
Was Got Mick there? Do you remember a white face person? Like
no,
white,
no,
actual
no.
white.
I think you should clarify
was
what the
it?
white face is.
Yeah, I mean, like,
It was Rue, and then Michelle was there too.
so old lady.
I
So
feel like
every
Dorothy.
episode of Drag Race there ever was. There was drag queens, there was cameras.
I was really bad at yelling out the catchphrases, so I had to do a bunch at the end because I'm not gonna. Oh, honey, those shoes, you gotta throw those out and give her some slippers. How do you do that while they're walking? Like, oh yeah, cut-aholic.
Well, we've never been asked to judge, so we don't know.
Oh, girl, you're looking a little ugly. Maybe change that outfit, like now.
While they're walking.
I know that it's probably all puns, and you're like, I don't like it.
You know what's interesting is that I always find funny. I don't get any satisfaction out of going, this costs this much money. I love going, girl, $2.
Yeah, you're never going to
Amazon.
believe this. We talk about this all the time, Trixie and I. She's very newly rich. She grew up in a trailer.
Yeah, I saw the teeth. Yeah. I did.
Upper, just the upper. I don't think she's got to go to a lower specialist. I think her doctor only does stuff. No, stop it.
What's the scariest thing somebody told you in the bedroom?
Oh, they didn't ask about me. Is Violet really a bitch?
So after you said yes,
You're
what
going to find out because she's in hell and I'm sending you straight there right now. Or about something about Pearl. Because this was before Trixie had really ascended to her status and she was just, a brown tooth, whatever,
Now she's just lower brown tooth.
No.
Yeah.
Can you believe her success? I don't want to harp on it.
No,
but
I can't.
It's insanity.
No, truly, I can't.
And she's a person who would not describe herself as a person with immense innate talent.
Neither would I, but yeah, I get it.
And I certainly wouldn't either. Wait, so what's my excuse? Why aren't I successful?
How did you think that was a compliment to her? The way you said, I don't want to compliment her. I don't want to sing her praises.
Oh, I don't know. I was just a backhanded non-compliment.
We talk about things like self-doubt, friendships, like we get deep right away.
So are you talking about me or someone else?
I said friendship. Let's take a break. Remember when you did a TikTok pod? The official TikTok podcast.
Yeah, girl, no one listened to it.
Podcasting is hard because it's a very saturated thing. Katya and I, luckily, I don't know what we do right here, but we just try not to overthink it. We just try to keep doing it.
And that's the beauty. It's the magic of just listening to two friends talk. And y'all are like mentally, I would say not all there or well.
The kicker is, over time, she's become the stable one.
That's wild.
Like, as one Supreme grows stronger, the other one goes weaker. Like, she was 8 years older than me, and she was like more famous than me, but so crazy. And so up and down in her life that I was always like, oh, I'm the young, ambitious one who keeps us on the rails.
Right.
And she's like the wild one.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, she's a homeowner who's sober, who just wants to like watch movies.
Wild.
And now I'm like, could we carve out some time to cry today? She's like, are you calling me to cry again? Like, so she's the normal one, and I'm the crazy one.
She's the Supreme.
Taco Supreme.
Today's special guest is Jessica Lange.
Could you imagine? If
I
she
would
walked in
die.
and said, get the hell out of my chair, you bald f***it.
I'd say sorry again!
You would get up. You'd say, sorry. I thought you were talking to me.
Wait, I'm so sorry, actually. Oh my God.
Are you gonna ask me questions or something?
Yes, we're going to talk about your incredible achievements. Before we do that, though.
Okay, sure.
If you could become fluent overnight in a foreign language, but you had to chop off a finger, would you do it?
Maybe.
Which one would you do? Which language would you choose?
I'd probably do this ring finger.
And which language would you learn?
Japanese.
Any
Yeah.
other fingers?
Maybe I'd give up another one for ASL.
But you can't.
Oh my God. Shut up. There's gotta be a way to still do that. There is a deaf person missing fingers. Like, why is Katya laughing?
Yeah, like you wouldn't be able to trill your R's, but you could still speak Spanish.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Would you ever go on All Stars again?
I was rated.
You were what?
Entertainment Weekly rated me. There's 25 of the best reality stars, and I was number 20.
You Get out of here.
So maybe Celebrity Big Brother.
I would love you on a show like that.
All Stars. I don't think I'll ever be asked back to be on that show, of
Oh,
course.
because
and I
you're
find
so vocal and combative.
I find it actually rather frustrating because I hear that they're bringing other people back and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, they're really a fan favorite, aren't they? You know what I mean? And also, the truth is the truth.
Yeah.
Who has all the catchphrases is me.
You do have an endurance. The things you say and do on television endure. They live in my mind and many of the fans of yours' minds forever.
You like that? Change that costume. Change it around.
Change it around. That's one of my favorite ones.
And
I'm acting.
Yeah.
Acting.
The dead body.
Oh God, the dead body.
My otother favorite is you on the way to DragCon. Tammie's not thrilled about being drag early, and she's in the car and she goes like, another pothole. Wish I'd fucking fall in it.
You ever put a shampoo bottle up your ass?
No, but I knew a fella who could put his ding-a-ling in a shampoo bottle.
Guilty.
Wow.
You too.
Tiny penis.
Look at you.
Yeah,
Good to know.
I have one of those penises where if I even wash it too much with like a fragrance soap, it hurts my pee hole.
You're sensitive in many ways.
In many ways.
Very
do
sensitive.
you like
Songwriter.
perfumes?
love.
How do you feel about
hate
this?
it here. I hate when she and I say the same thing. We don't just say the same thing, Tammie. We say it at the same time in the same tone with the same intention.
Because y'all are
It's so
unison.
sick.
You're
It's
unison.
so sick. It's also just like, be original. You know what I mean?
You're in rhythm, baby. That's why y'all are always together. Can't shake each other loose.
Oh, God.
Up and down, in and out.
TikTok.
The DL men, I mean, I've been with, I would say, as many straight guys as gay guys. It is more transactional, and they do know exactly what they want.
Yes.
And they come in so repressed, they're like shaking with a cement on.
If you had to guess your number, what would you say your number is?
My phone number? My social security number. Oh, my Tempur-Pedic number. No, what are you talking about?
The amount of bodies that you've had. Like, how many bodies have you had?
The limit does not exist. 3.14159, like the pie.
Oh, come on, pie.
At least 100. Is that horrible?
100?
Is that a lot?
Girl, I am easily close to 4 digits.
Oh, okay.
Over
Well,
my lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, especially a lot. A lot. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
I
would
wish
say-
there was like a 23andMe for that. Because I would like to know. I wish somebody had been keeping track.
Why don't you just cut me in half and just count the rings? I feel like we'll know like exactly how many I've had, you know? I'm probably close to 500, I would say. Like, honestly.
Pounds. Let's take another break. So, you know Bunny, you call her, you go, we should do a pod, or what's the tea?
Did she call me in September? And Bunny, have you ever thought about doing a podcast? She's like, Monet, what's a podcast? And I was like, did you remember doing the Derek and Romaine one on YouTube years ago? And she was like, no. And I was like, but it's kind of like a radio show. Like you just saw. She's like, well, you and then she hangs up the phone, legitimately. And I was like, oh my God.
You didn't know about Bunny's phone sex career? Could you believe this story about Hard Turd?
Crazy.
Do you know about this story?
I have not heard this story.
Bunny used to work at a phone sex line.
I mean, that's
and
absolutely not
there
surprising.
was a guy that would call to talk to her. Her name was Pepper.
Oh
and the guy
my
would call
God.
and the guy was really into scat. Bunny goes, I got a big surprise.
Oh my God, that's great.
Yeah. And then she goes, I'm standing over you in hot, wet diarrhea. And he stops and goes, no, Hard Turd only.
I have a gift for you. I want to present you with a matching tracksuit for me.
Hell yes!
This is from my tour.
God.
It's a medium because you're dainty and petite.
You. Oh, this is so wonderful. Thank you so much.
And I also brought you this. This is something so special to me. It's a vintage smile. And I know that you love body parts and things, but this is one of my most precious things. So I'm giving it to you for the... It's perfect. And it's real. So that's passed from someone's ancestor. And I'm sure it's from maybe 1940s, 50s. It's for the days you can't find a smile on your own. Oh, God, gorgeous.
I love her.
So now Trixie's not the only one with veneers.
Yeah, it's perfect. I love the ring of brown around them.
Yeah, no, they're vintage. They've seen a lot of smiles and memories. Maybe they gave it a speech at one time.
And I just put it in my mouth. I like 45 minutes later, I'm like, I don't feel so good. And I just drop dead. Now that I look at it, it's really filthy looking.
You want to tell everyone what you did?
On New Year's Eve, I tore my face off. I convinced the world that I'd had like extensive plastic surgery.
How would you describe the look that you pulled off?
It was feline, live cast sculpting, probably took about 2 months. Convincing people and my friends that I was going to get surgery. Building this, we built a hospital in my apartment. We really covered, yeah. I traveled so I could just take videos of me on the plane flying to the destination.
Girl, you had me at I built a fake hospital in my house.
I had to buy all the hospital equipment by registering as a medical professional.
Alexis Stone, MD, PhD, DID.
Did you sell the prosthetic pieces?
I keep the originals to everything I do, whether it's like the molds or the
that's
sculpts.
the NFT.
Hello.
Oh,
yes. Mama,
I'm
that's
waiting
the
for
NFT.
when I die.
Yeah.
Or at least make people think I'm dead to cash in. Because they were investments.
Mama, your funeral is going to be lit.
Oh,
No,
gag.
I'm going to go to your funeral and go, yeah, okay. Let me know when Santa Claus gets here to mourn.
I'll be sat next to you watching. Then bury me.
We're going to do rapid fire. Okay. What's your Taco Bell order?
Quesadilla with a taco and a drink.
Do you like cheese?
Oh, baby, you better believe my shits are slow.
What?
When you eat cheese, it slows your
Okay, that's why I blast. Okay.
Gotta blast!
In these troubling times, what gives you full body chills?
I have a sincere answer. Is that okay?
No.
Okay.
What's something that makes you say, work at Hunty, Diva Boots?
Aja performing.
Okay, fierce. You lost lip syncs to trans women. What does it feel like to be the ultimate ally?
It's my responsibility as a cisgendered, male presenting, he, him pronoun having person in this day and age.
sucking, boot licking piece of trash motherfucker.
A crossy.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, that's it. Actually, let's go. I would like to hear your sincere answer. I think everybody else would. What is something that gives you full body chills?
Seeing how this administration's policies are affecting the mental health of the trans people in my life.
For the better, right? Yeah. When the government finally helps people, it's really inspiring.
Early 2000s was my bathhouse era as I first moved to LA.
Yeah, my first one I went to was in Brazil.
Really? Like, how old were you?
I must have been like in my 30s because it was like traveling for Drag Race.
Did you get railed? And then what happened? Hurry up. In my search bar, Brazilian first, and then whatever. Prolapse, soup, brutal. You know what's so fucking hot and gross and just like, love making. I mean it.
Are you Amanda Hug and Kiss?
Like it.
If you lost, would you do that like polite clap or would you be like
at the streamies?
Yeah.
Walk at the streamies.
Yeah.
Grab the purse and hit the door.
I said, Ron, get my purse. And he's like, you don't have one. I said, get the purse. We're out of
someone's purse.
I love the streamies. She called me and said, do you want to do this streamies thing? Because if you do, I have to start emotionally preparing myself for that.
The things we have to go through for the streamies, although they paid us. So.
They paid us, and I wanted that award. Were you guys gagged?
Can I tell the truth?
Absolutely.
You told me.
Oh, that's right. Oh no, and then I think because
I said we can't tell Ron, and basically as a bargaining chip, if we can't tell Ron, can I tell Jeff? That's the only way I won't tell Ron.
I can't keep it secret. I gotta, you know.
I wanted a pure
Jeff.
reaction.
Did he tell you?
Told me. But I told him to pretend like he didn't know.
So he started crying and puking.
I wanted to win because I want to win, but I also wanted to win for you guys. Everybody here deserves to win.
That's sweet. It is all we have.
It is all any of us.
Was that a cry for help, Ronald? Was that a cry for help?
No, it was. Funny. So, this is the best gig you've ever had.
I didn't know you did it then, but I know you worked for Randy Blue, directed pornos.
Any non-storyline, it starts off with an interview.
Wait a minute.
I'm interviewing all of them.
Were you the
it's
one going
my
like,
voice.
so you work out? You've never done this before, huh?
Yeah.
That I didn't know.
One guy, his girlfriend found out he was doing porn when he swore he wouldn't do it anymore. She called him, and we're in the middle of the scene. Everybody's naked, and she threatened to abort their baby if he went through with the scene.
Stop it.
And he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I'm like, you don't have to do the scene. And he's like, well, I still get paid. And I'm like, well, no, because you're not going to do it. And then he's like, oh, f it.
You can't
Is she
weaponize
9
your pregnancy.
months in? Like,
you can't weaponize your pregnancy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't
I'm a
weaponize
little-
your pregnancy.
I don't know. At that point, I feel like if the termination happened, it was probably for the best.
Yeah.
the thing.
It's an embryo hostage situation. It's like come in, I'll shoot. Were you at the lunch table when I think you were? We were
in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yes,
because I feel like that was like the only like group dinner we had.
One of the queens was talking about how she did a private lap dance for Rihanna naked.
It was on part of my tour then. Who was it? Oh my God.
She was telling campfire tales.
Oh, it was Kim and I. Like, we thought of her as like hilarious, normal, storied person. And then once we found out that all these things are like
suspicious
fallacies,
suspicious activity. Yeah. Not even exaggerations. It was literally like so casual. It was like, did I ever tell you about the time I shot JFK? It's like, what are you talking about? Nobody said anything. Look, I was like,
is this really happening?
Is she really saying this
oh
right
my
now?
God.
The most wild, unbelievable things. I appreciate the commitment to that delusion.
I definitely caught up with her though.
Do you guys think in season 2 you guys will get to go on the Blue Origin?
But I hope. And
Wait,
I
what is
want
that?
That,
The
that
space-
Gail
the
King,
women's space
hello.
flight.
Only if she calls me a f***it on live TV.
Wasn't
You
that
know?
amazing?
If
She
you
said
saw-
f*** it on
did
TV.
that.
To whom?
To Mateo Lane. Called
Gail
Mateo
King
Lane.
called Mateo Lane
on
TV. You
TV.
missed this? Right before she went in space. She
What did
said,
she
bye.
do?
It was the last thing. It was the last thing she said on her.
You piece of
We're-
shit.
Where am I lying?
He says f***ing in his stand-up special.
And she's quoting him. She's like, what the f***ing is this? On Good Morning America.
That's actually so fair.
It's so
amazing.
fierce.
How did I miss that?
I was talking to Drew Afualo and I was like, I think you could say it. She was like, I think I could, but I won't. I just love talking to you.
Please do.
I think you're great. I was at a function in Milwaukee last week visiting my family, and my friend and I were sitting this close. The type of conversation that maybe you would interrupt.
Well, you can read the room.
As far as reading the room, she was sounding out the letters, still trying to put it together. She goes, hey, can I ask y'all a question? Do y'all have a cigarette? And I was like, no. And then she was like, I'm not even supposed to be smoking. My stepdaughter, she doesn't smoke either, and she's not gay, but I asked her if maybe she was a little gay. First I said, do you have a boyfriend? She said no. Then I said, do you have a girlfriend? And she said no, but she was a little weird about it. So now lately we've been having cigarettes together while we're on FaceTime. She goes to the University of Madison. I was like,
do you need something from me?
I felt like she ripped off my clothes and forced herself on me. And then later on the same night, this guy at the bar taps me and we turn and he goes, I was this close to fighting the Germans in the war. And I was like, it's gotta be about 80. And I'm doing the math in my head. You fought the Germans in the... I don't quite believe that occurred.
I don't believe you, not even a little bit.
If you say R-N-R in an American accent, okay, do it now, like as a...
R-N-R.
Did you hear it? Say it again.
R-N-R.
R-N-R.
Are you familiar with the infamous interviews of Tyra Banks and Beyonce? She would do these puns, seance. Did you ever talk to dead people? Slosh of fears. When was the last time you got a little tipsy? So I want to do a couple of those for you.
Okay.
Courtney fracked. Would you ever purchase the mineral rights to it? Courtney stacked. How much money do you have in your bank account right now?
I thought you were going to talk about my physique.
Well, that's Courtney racked.
Ah. Was it yesterday? It must have been yesterday because I feel like Jinkx was there. I saw Jinkx yesterday and a bunch of girls doing their drag pack. Somehow we were talking about real dolls. Someone said like, oh, how do you dispose of one of those? And I'm like, you stick it down the garbage chute. I'm like, well, that's what Katia did at my place with her real doll.
I mean, she was just a torso though. It would have been a different experience.
It had arms and legs.
And a head. She was Jennifer because I gave her that name.
The person finding Jennifer's torso, if indeed it made it down to the dumpster, if it got lodged halfway and the building manager had to come and
I heard the thud.
Poke it with a broom.
I heard the thud.
Oh, okay. And then they're like taking out the dumpster and there's just like...
But not that, because there's no
put a little
head.
ketchup on the...
Well, how do you think my mother felt when she had to coordinate moving from one place to another and it was boxed in a box that said mega slut, 40 pounds of fuckable pussy flesh?
Was this a cardboard box that you'd written on with a Sharpie or that was the box she came in?
This was the box that was not discreet. It was like those doorbuster sales, like giant, huge, bright letters. It was just very humiliating.
I remember being young and like wanting to be like an actor and stuff. Me and my brother would watch a lot of movies. It seemed like to get an Oscar or to get recognized, you had to be like Gilbert Grape.
You had to play someone with like a developmental disability.
Yeah. And I used to actually practice that.
Well, I don't think that's on you. I think that is...
Do you have a monologue prepared that we could do something?
Yeah, imagine. No. Yeah, I do. I'll do it when cameras are off.
Improvise one. Your suggestion is tea. Tea kettle.
No. Okay.
No.
I'm not doing anything.
No. Why don't you do that on your own podcast? I remember watching movies.
This is to get an Oscar.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, panning.
Mama? That's it.
That's it.
Well, the mom's dead. It's
Mama?
an Oscar movie.
Yeah, and that's it. This is the end of the scene.
She's on fire and
I lit my mom on fire, and then I'm like, Mama?
The Oscar goes to the woman in the car.
Burning to death. Who was a real woman, by the way, that we really burned.
Yeah. And she's alive and she comes on stage. She's still smoking.
She's still screaming. She's like, ah! She like runs up to get the trophy.
The fans be wilding out like often.
May I ask you something?
Yeah.
How are we about to trauma dumping during meet and greets?
We'll do a role play. You're me, and I'm a fan.
Okay.
I had stage 4 non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, but you put on a wig, and I feel great.
You know, that kind of thing. Or like, I was like, my whole family was murdered, but while the police were conducting the investigation, they let us watch at the, you know. And so like, it's always something like I had the most debilitating tragedy,
and we are the light.
Yeah. we were the very thin thread, like connecting you to
And
this
mind you,
earthly
we are
plane.
hanging on by said thread.
Girl, who are you telling?
I'm your reason for living, yet I want to die.
Mama, that's the ultimate exquisite irony of the whole situation. It's like sometimes, though, I did get the sense that
May not be telling.
true.
Yeah, maybe half
Which
truths.
I don't love that.
Yeah.
Sasha.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the case, then you need to really go for it.
Then tell me a story. Paint me a picture.
Yeah. So my mom was beheaded on a Ferris wheel, and the head like dropped into my lap and started talking and
it
said,
Katya.
Yeah. Katya's previous life was Cleopatra. You must go to her meet and greet, whatever, something like that. There's no hi, hello. It's I had cancer.
Because you know my dirty secret is I'm really good with money. Like Susie Orman is one of my best friends.
I love the Susie Orman Women and Money podcast.
She is fantastic.
She's everything.
She's never steered me wrong.
That is not a good
Common
investment,
sense.
girlfriend.
Denied.
Girlfriend. God forbid
You
somebody
listen to
calls
me,
in
girlfriend.
and they're like, my husband spent our money on a boat. If it's a man
She
spending the
hates when you buy
woman's
a-
money,
no.
she loses her mind.
Right. You know the lesbians. They always figure it out. Are you kidding me?
If you're in trouble,
Are you
call the
kidding
lesbian.
me?
Girl, I was in Palm Springs. I met the fire department, and it
Okay.
was all gay guys. And I was like, yeah, the fire department's gay guys. And then I went,
Right.
wait a minute. We want the lesbians.
Right. Who's going to
putting
really
out
put out the
fires.
fire? And who's going to get that ladder out of the truck in under 4 seconds?
No kidding. Do
A
I want a gay
lesbian.
guy running into a room and going, it's smoky in here?
No.
Like, I
Worried
want
about his figure? No.
a lesbian
I want
would.
a lesbian who gets the job done.
Thank you. The zip line through the window,
Right.
save the baby, breastfeed even. Like,
Right.
we'll all make it
Right.
out.
I'm always so fascinated with straight people in this concept of like cheating and betrayal as the ultimate like sin. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like,
I know what you mean.
what is with that?
Because there's nothing else. My daughter is like so important to me.
Yeah.
So I have this family. That's what it is. I'm making that work. The fantasy, I suppose, would be that he dies and that I'm free.
Would you feel betrayed? Because it's always
If
like
he f***ed Blake Lively,
or anyone.
yes, I would be like, okay, now I get custody.
Divorce.
No, I guess I would be like, okay, now I get one. Well, how does it work if you were in a relationship with a kid?
I don't kids.
No,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Today, I want to talk to you about Squarespace. I'm not going to make you read ads while you're here.
I would love to read an ad.
We could have a blonde wig in here and some red lipstick and been like, Katya's here to read an ad.
Hi guys, it's me, Katya. I'm doing great.
She wishes. Your cheeks are so full.
Thanks.
And she, well, you know. So my final question is, you are a picture of a success story of chasing your dream and actually achieving it.
Wow, so are you.
How did you do it and what would you tell your younger self?
Oh God, is this real?
What would you say to little
9-year-old.
Justin?
Someone did this to me at Pride. Like a TikToker came up to me and was like, "We're here, we're proud. What would you say to your 9-year-old self?" And I was just like drunk, and I'm like, "Girl, shut up." I was like, get the spotlight out of my face. Like,
Yeah, what would you say to your young self? Girl, shut up.
Girl, shut up.
Does ethnic mean black?
You know, apparently, no, it means not white. You wouldn't think that because all people are some ethnicity. But white people have decided that ethnic means not white.
Yeah, or Hispanic and non-Hispanic. The census, the questionnaires, it's always race and ethnicity. It's like,
and then I don't want to share. Nah,
I don't
know.
identify
I don't need
as any
you
of
to
that.
know any of these things about me, baby. It's interesting to me because I think the regular is actually black. The OG is black. We've already decided.
Well, I
that
think because Santa Claus is white, Jesus is white, and Ariel is white.
I guess Jesus wasn't necessarily.
No,
black.
he was.
Well, who knows?
He was like he looked Swedish, even though he lived in the Middle East.
One of my rules for relationships was once we start arguing, clothes come off. Okay. I'm not mad if we were doing it. Oh, you want to argue? Let's take our clothes off and see how we feel.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then we can just talk.
You just raise your voice at me. Panties drop.
Oh, you want to?
Oh, so you really want to fight?
So you really want to?
I don't know if you've ever seen Space. I saw Space. You've been on a private plane before. You're doing well. This is
I've
your
never
condo.
been on a private plane.
Listen, I was on a private plane with Trevor. We were going to do a show in Atlanta.
I need a Trevor.
And you need a Trevor.
I guess Vanderpump is my Trevor.
Yes.
But even she hasn't got me on the PJ yet.
Oh, then she's playing games. So we're on the plane, and I look out the window. And this is the first time I've looked out and been like, oh, I think we're on the top.
The top?
Yeah, like I looked out and I was like, I think we're on the roof.
Oh, like the roof of Earth.
Yeah, like the clouds. I was like, because usually on a plane, you look out, you see clouds, and you're like,
Or you see them close enough that you're like, I see where we are.
right, I see where we are. Because like there's clouds, but like there's more clouds. And then I looked out and I was like, oh no, we on the roof.
We're on the roof of the world.
Like there's no more clouds. And I look up and I saw dark blue. And I turned to Trevor. I said, excuse me, is that space? I I didn't train for this. He was like, ha ha ha. I said, he hell. I looked at Josh. I was like, if we lose gravity,
You looked down, you said, are we in space? The Diet Coke just starts to float away.
It's Jurassic Park. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm not too familiar, but I am aware that you are a bitch. But I couldn't pull out my parchment scroll of receipts. But thank God.
I heard at one of your like live Bald and Beautiful tapings, I was like booed or
Not
something.
one of them. Several.
Several. What's wrong with your fan base? Sad broads and horse-faced lesbians.
I feel like I witnessed the true limit of my influence. I feel that I have a track record of people being sympathetic.
I mean, you're very like, you know, from just an outside perspective looking in, I feel like people relate to
My legs.
Relate to
My legs.
Relate to
I love
this.
my legs.
There's
Don't
something
be-
very unthreatening and about, you know, a disfigured cripple such as yourself. And
Like an old boot. You know, there's something very warm about an old boot, you know?
right. It's worn.
I would say something effective like, I love her. And they'd be like, no. I was like, love it. Isn't that fierce? Isn't that fierce?
Oh, it is kind of fierce.
I think there's a bootleg of maybe your last year. And I remember you saying in the show, like, this is the last year, so we're pulling out all the stops. You pull the car out. There's this gag of yours that Katya and I have stolen from you, where you go off stage and then a ragdoll of you
comes flying across the stage. I love that so much.
Was it voiceover? You're like, how about these moves? And they're just like throwing a ragdoll of you.
We then had one of the dancers, a male dancer who was an acrobat, come out and do backflips all the way across the stage.
I wouldn't say it was exactly a convincing body double.
No, it wasn't at all. He was like a 5 foot tall Latino guy with tons of muscles.
Yeah,
you know?
very muscly.
So of course everybody knows it's fake.
You gotta huff whippets.
I've done that.
It's so fun. I mean, it was.
Well,
it was.
in high school. There's a time and a place, and it's called high school.
And they'll be like, wow. But it only lasts for like 10 minutes max.
See, I haven't done it since high school. I don't remember. I can't remember that.
Why don't we do it now?
I know Trixie has some whipped cream in the fridge.
Any girl over 35 has to have some whipped cream in the fridge.
I don't think she's a size 35, Mama. I was like trying to prepare to like sit in her chair today, and I didn't know how it would be. It's very roomy. It's a little stretched out. And
Yeah, a lot of springs are kind of coming through.
Yeah.
She loves that
broken, worn in
texture. I think it would be funny if like when she comes back, I have installed a very like intricate electrocution.
Like a small shock that you could maybe like gaslight her into thinking she's just making up.
Yeah, I'd be like, what's wrong with you? You're so jittery today. Is everything fine? Did you have a lot of iced coffee? Should we call the doctor? And then it just like builds up to the most like,
I don't think she needs another excuse to call the doctor.
By the way, Sarah, when you said we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, did you mean Dave and Buster's?
Yeah, they're the same thing in my head.
The three of us and Brittany, that was my first meal out in over a year at
Rocco's.
Rocco's food is good. I wanted to shove that pizza up my
I know.
I did.
I almost ate it when I shit out of the toilet the next day. Actually,
we're gonna take
not
a break.
Dip it in
almost.
ranch?
We're taking a break.
I did.
Can we take a break?
Have you ever had a colonic?
No, but I want to. I've heard, is that thing where they put the tube up your butt and then you poop on the table?
I don't think you poop on the table. I think it's like hooked up to like a shop vac.
And me at the do-it-yourself
What do you mean?
car
If it's
wash.
on the table, then what?
Well, no, you lay down and it's like a silver table and then there's like a dent in the middle where you can like put the tube and then it just flows into the dent.
Ergonomic steel poop table.
Yeah, it's like how you're supposed to give birth standing up. You're supposed to laying down.
Guy picks up a girl at the bar and they go home. And she says, do you want to get kinky? And he says, yeah. And she says, hang on, I'll change. She goes upstairs. She comes down about 5 minutes later and he's on his way out the door. She's in her full dominatrix outfit. She says, where are you going? You wanted to be kinky? He says, yeah, I did. I in your hat and your cat. I'm out of here.
Let's take a break.
Oh, those are nice. They're like an ombre.
An ombre. Yes,
Ombre.
it is.
Have you ever had acrylics put on?
I have.
What was that like?
It's just too much of a commitment.
I do think about
Well, have you
that.
had acrylics?
No.
You've never had acrylic nails?
No. I have a whole bunch of like repressed, or is it latent homophobia? Is that what it is? I just think
Repressed as well,
yeah.
yeah.
I want to go under the radar out of drag.
Same.
I would feel so
Yeah. I mean, I totally I
Do you know what I
agree.
mean?
Also, like, I know this about you. You don't even like boys have their nails painted. Or
Yeah.
it's a turn off, right? It's a turn off.
It's not
okay. You don't have to be turned on by You can be totally turned off by That's fine. If you're watching, if you're listening, take notes.
Hates
She hates
No, I don't hate
Well, that makes one of us.
Kim not only likes to one-up every drag queen in writing a book, but she's going to say, I'm going to put out 2 at once.
The 2 book deals happen in 2 very separate times. The other one is a young adult novel called Donatella Machi and the Library Avengers.
Oh, wow.
And it's a book about saving public libraries. The main villain, his name is Blob the Drag Thing.
What is that called? A macroaggression? Would you call that a direct attack?
And you know what the library is called? It's called Fergus Library.
Oh my God. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God.
But it's part graphic novel, part
fierce.
novel. So.
Oh, I love graphic novels.
And
Nudity? Hardcore nudity?
No, there's no nudity.
They said
no.
young adult.
It's young adult.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. But I think there's like a lot of themes that will resonate with a lot of people. Like growing up as an immigrant, you guys wouldn't know. Growing up queer, you guys would know.
On a night where it's like no drinking, it's fun to take a very minor edible.
But sometimes you take that edible and you're gripping onto the tabletop because you're sinking into the floor.
One time I went to see Wicked and I sat in the front row because when you go alone, you get one little ticket. And
front row high of Wicked.
And I was so high that my thought in my head was, what's my line? I thought I was in it. In the moment, I swear to God, I went, okay, I'm going to stand up and turn to the audience and talk. And I went, nope. And it was No Good Deed, which is in the front of the stage and the air's blowing. And imagine me being like, oh.
You're like,
thank you everyone for coming. Yeah, what would I say?
You know, there's a film that I just watched where I don't think there's any better example of a villain that is so villainous and so sadistic. Have you ever seen the Terrifier movies?
Okay. I only know about this movie because of you, and I won't.
This is the part where I'm going to talk at you for a little bit.
Please go ahead.
There's been 3 Terrifier movies.
And this is the clown.
The clown. This is Art the Clown.
Yeah.
First one is very bad. The second one is even worse. The third was fantastic. It's a sadistic clown who...
It's torture porn, is what you're selling.
For some reason, I don't group this film in...
Because there's a plot, or why?
There's definitely a plot. Well, God, this is a spoiler, I suppose, but...
Babe, no one's seeing these movies. No one is seeing these movies. You've been selling these movies for truly literal years on this very podcast. I have never once heard you talk about this movie and said, put it on the queue, babe.
If you had to kill an animal by strangling it, which animal would you do?
I was really thinking about it.
Mine would be Moo Dang.
Moo Dang. That would be hard.
You didn't see The Terrifier, did you, Mama?
I have to confess, I am a long-standing The Terrifier hater.
Listen. The first 2, they're terrible. But the third one is definitely something to talk about at the water cooler. Let's just say that.
I will do that for you. Literally no one else could compel me to this.
Just all you have to do is get up to the point where he sticks a chainsaw up the guy's ass.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, balls too. Dick and balls come off too.
Well, if you mind it.
What? There was a cockroach! Oh, there was a cockroach! No, it's bloody! Oh, Trixie! Trixie! Oh, boy! Oh, no! Okay, I'm gonna calm down.
Oh my God.
Did you see it?
Mama! Come into the light.
Oh God.
Ah! It's huge! The antennae are so long! Need a large book.
See, kids, when you buy a house, you gotta have it checked for cockroach.
Oh my God! Okay, the huge mangled corpse is just splashed all over the wall it's so disgusting. Mary, I don't need all this.
What do you think's gonna happen when your parents die? Let's take a break.
Beat it up.
I love to tour. I go through hell touring.
I got bred by 9/11. Is it too early for a break?
But, we can't keep paying people's bills and keeping their lights on. They could just work at the train station.